With each pour, Nikki Self is helping others tidy up their cleaning routine.
Our goal is to help households and businesses eliminate the single-use plastic waste generated by buying things like dish soap, hand soap, laundry soap, personal care products like toothpaste, shampoo.
Self and her husband, Christian von Seidlitz, created Saponetti, which means little soaps in Italian. The refill service is located in Toronto's Bloordale Village and offers a variety of products delivered in mason jars right to customers' doorsteps.
We deliver and we'll pick up the empties at that time and repurpose and recirculate those resources back into our system of delivering soap.
While Saponetti's products are delivered in mason jars, customers are encouraged to use the refills in their own jugs, turning the single-use plastics into reusable containers. Self says it's an easy step towards helping the environment, which can sometimes feel like a daunting task.
We're creating awareness. We're showing people that it's not complicated, that it's not hard. It doesn't need to be overwhelming.
Sticking to its commitment of making the earth a greener place, Saponetti's refills are delivered using an emissions-free electric vehicle. The company's goal is to eliminate waste and provide sustainable choices. Because even though Canadians make up less than 0.5% of the world's population, we use 1.4% of all the plastic produced globally, this country using 4.6 million tons of it annually.
We're part of this environment. We are nature. We need to understand how to be here and how to live kind of more in harmony with the sort of rhythms that are presenting. How can we be more responsible? How can we be stewards and take less?
One refilled mason jar at a time. Miranda Anthistle, Global News. More than 30 billion loads of laundry are done in North America each year. And while clothes are getting cleaner, the earth is getting more polluted.
There's about 1 billion jugs of laundry detergent purchased in North America every year. And I think the average recycling rate, not what people recycle, but what's actually recyclable, is about 29%. That leaves 700 million jugs in landfills and getting in oceans. And the plastic breaks down into microplastics, which basically insulate the ocean, which massively contributes to climate change.
This distressing fact led Ryan McKenzie to co-found True Earth, an environmentally conscious company that produces laundry detergent, not in plastic jugs or in pod form, but rather in thin strips.
They're a much smaller footprint. They're pre-measured and weigh a fraction of what your typical laundry detergent weighs.
The goal is to show consumers that choosing sustainability doesn't mean compromising quality or convenience. The eco strips are the same thickness as a business card, and they weigh 94% less than a load of liquid detergent. And the packaging that they come in uses zero plastic. It also takes up significantly less space than a regular laundry detergent jug. Now, on top of all of this, they reduce a person's transportation-related carbon footprint because less trucks are needed to transport it from the factory to the store. So let's test them out. We put a load in the wash, then in the dryer, and found the strips work just as well as any other detergent. For other ways to minimize our carbon footprint when it comes to doing laundry, Mackenzie suggests waiting to wash clothes until there's a full load, and taking advantage of the season's warm weather by using nature's natural drying abilities. This will also save money on the electricity bill. Laundry is a necessary chore, one that produces millions of tons in greenhouse gas emissions each year, which for Mackenzie gave him pause on how the earth was being left to future generations.
What got me interested in partaking in a business that was environmentally friendly was my anxieties for the future of the planet and wanting to make sure that my children inherited a planet that was worth living in.
True Earth estimates these small strips could have a big impact, eliminating millions of plastic jugs from going to landfills, lightening our load on the environment. Miranda Anthistle, Global News. It's a consumer-driven world, and often there's a demand for products to be quick and convenient, especially food. But the way it's packaged is having a devastating impact on the environment. Most containers are designed to be single-use and are usually thrown away rather than recycled. In North America, it's estimated food and its packaging make up almost half of all municipal solid waste. Cutting through this mess is one Canadian supplier providing companies with a greener, more sustainable way to do business.
We make truly compostable products. And so when we make disposable tableware and food service ware, we work with the facilities first, and then we present it to the customers like big retailers and food service companies.
All of Greenlid's products are made of natural materials and are 100% sustainable.
We're trying to bridge that gap to actually make sure that when we make products, it's not just compostable like those compostable plastics that end up getting sorted out, but we try to make sure that whatever we're making has an end of life, because at the end of the day, we're kind of paying for it one way or the other, whether we're paying it up front or we're actually putting on the municipalities that actually have to manage this waste.
Waste management varies within each municipality, and that makes it difficult for food service businesses to choose cutlery and containers that meet every community's requirements. With that in mind, Greenlid's products have been created so that they're accepted at all compost facilities.
It's going back to natural materials before plastic, fiber-based products, wheat drinking straws, plates made from palm leaf, and things that will actually naturally compost at home rather than everywhere where you have to process them pretty heavily in facilities.
The United Nations has declared plastic pollution of the oceans a planetary crisis. Plastic litter is clogging waterways, killing animals and marine life. And it's estimated that there are billions of pounds of plastic swirling around the world's oceans. On average, plastic takes 450 years to biodegrade. Aluminum, 80 to 100 years, while cardboard breaks down within 3 months. Greenlid is reinventing what our favorite beverages and meals come in, and the end results can be a game changer for the environment.
If a retailer decides not to offer cheap plastic cutlery and just only offer birch cutlery, that's on average about 200 pounds of plastic per year we can prevent from going to landfill. And so we think we can make a difference with that. And you can imagine if we start replacing every coffee cup lid, 2 billion coffee cup lids is a serious amount of plastic not being generated and being disposed of.
Turning wasted opportunities into waste reduction instead, so consumers can continue to have their fast food and feel good about buying it too, packaging and all. Miranda Anthistle, Global News.